Okay.
Uh, uh,
Uh, then, yeah, so we're
I know
working
it's
through.
alright. Well,
Well,
at
yeah,
least
based on
because it's like it sort of slow me down, slow me in the morning, realizing that it's not getting up and say I'm doing, but something is missing.
okay,
And
I
that's what we have
appreciate.
to have because you've been there for ever since. We pray to God that you'll continue to be there because, you know, sometimes, we are using it's sort of hamburger. You can't do
Yeah,
anything.
you can't. Yeah, I know.
You're
I know the
doing it, but
feeling.
but not. Can you imagine Jeff sitting on no?
Morning, Jeff.
he,
How are the animals?
they're all right. They're just lying there. They're gone out early this morning.
Okay.
He looks. I would better talk to Lord. We don't want mobilization unit to pass.
So you don't have many tree you have now?
The ram.
Uh-huh.
Well, you can't tie them. You have to hold and tie them. But most of them, the ladies, they're female. They are babies.
Oh, so they
And
lime in.
yes, they're liming. And them babies are rude. They're not coming home.
Oh.
Never mind. That's animals. That's animals' business.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm glad that you know you're back and you're back and running. So I'm going to put my radio on
All right, then
because I
take care,
did switch it off.
Madison.
You
All
take care.
right,
Bye
then.
bye. Thanks. Bye
All
bye.
right. Yeah. Here we are again. Good morning. Well, we were supposed to have an interview this morning, as I said, with the Intercall people. Have to reschedule that. No, I don't think BJ will turn up this morning. Don't expect him to. So, the Thursday is just a good morning.
Hello, good morning. This is Drumstick.
Hi, Drums.
I'm missing you so much.
Good morning, love. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm missing something this morning, so I have to call.
Yes. The Lord is my light and my salvation. So, whom shall I
Shall I
fear?
fear and whom shall I be afraid?
Whom shall I be afraid of?
When the east place stumble and fall.
So the family okay?
Yes, everybody come already. I want who?
Yeah, you okay? Owen.
Yeah, I don't do for me who the
Preparing to go this afternoon. All right. Here.
yes,
So I did.
I.
So right. So we have check my internet speed to see what gives. Yeah, gotta check. Good morning, Errol Bonaparte. Alexander, good morning to you. Faith Clinton. So how are you guys doing this morning? Tracking is okay, and just that you're gonna have a one. So beautiful for selected real 91.9, 91.5. Triple W.D relay. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, so you're not on all these sort of things to make sure that everything is working fine. So I believe things are working fine. If you have an agriculture, I would love for you to call. If you don't and you have another issue, you can also call. The agriculture issue that really burns me, and I really would like the Ministry for Agriculture at some point in time in the not too ministry appraise the nation, appraise the people, the folks at Shambo, and by extension, folks in River Sally who have interest in Shambo and who have interest in agriculture. Can you please say what is the water project? All right. A couple of farmers have been asking me to raise that issue on their behalf. All right. So please let the public know. Maybe you issue a statement, Ministry for Agriculture. Maybe you issue a statement, say, okay, we're not to our in, that I
Andrew, always
off. I know you be listening.
did
You committed that.
the radio station up.
That problem took place last night, actually. And the power said, hey, we don't have power, everything has gone down, lights are flashing and whatever. So I came and discovered what he said was true. So I had to just shut everything down because they say don't monkey with electrical shutting down. And called Jester this morning. He came and checked, and it was ascertained that we did not have a problem. We did not have a problem here. So because he double checked and triple checked, because I said make sure, and he said no, you don't have a problem. Based on what I'm seeing, you're good to go. But then me being the careful soldier, I had to wait and make sure that the equipment is working.
Because because my burden was to have some financial issues, and they probably closed down this.
That's the best
Also,
thing
they
you've
probably
said.
forgot you.
No, I don't think they will. I don't think they will. I would not do anything for anybody to put a gag.
What's going on these days? You never know.
I wouldn't do anything for anybody to put a gag on me like that. Are you crazy? No, they can't do that. Why would you want to interfere like a Andre in the crowd like that? Huh? You will do little Andre that?
My decision can be very big. Yeah, it's not you them doing that.
Oh. Mm. Came in, I was making as Clifford would say, I was making a clarion call for a couple of farmers who met me and say, Andre, ask what is happening with the water first, please. That's the Shambo water project. couple of people asked me
Well, we've been talking about it for the last two
yeah, and they
programs.
still keep saying, hey, please, ask again for us what is taking place. And I'm asking, hey, Ministry of Agriculture, it is your responsibility because it is farmers, and you can, make a statement in relation to that. And further to that, the parliamentary representative for the area is Mr. Dennis Cornwall. Yeah, Mr. I mean, you would know, Mr. Cornwall, the amount of peas and corn and cassava and them kind of something so BJ that come that and from that area over the years. You, I don't know of your parental background, but it may be the people who went before you, relatives of yours, were able to sustain themselves on a pot of peas or two from that area,
Andre, I living in this area for the last um, and I were very, very great friends.
Okay.
And he used to tend to animals. Not
The father. Okay. So Cornwall would have been part of that whole
I'm
thing.
sure.
He would have been, but in one way or another.
Yeah.
So then he has added reason to ensure that hey, things happen the way they should happen. Because the project was almost what 75% completed.
Yeah, this is almost completed. I don't think they have major work to do on this again.
Yeah.
They were waiting for polyethylene, tarpaulin-like material to seal the ponds.
Yeah. But we said, and I'm
You're
following
wasting
you. We
time
don't
with
need to
that.
do
You
the
don't
ponds,
really have
man.
to.
You just do
You
connections.
just need to get the water and get connections.
Get the water. Make sure the water can go all the way to Savannah Suez.
Right to the other end.
Make sure the water can get there, and then what you do is that you do connections. So
Yes.
people get the water.
As required. Yeah.
Yeah, this kind of something where you're going, as you say, going and put it in a pond, and then still the farmer has to take it out of the pond to take it to him. Making too much sense.
Time.
That's wasting time. Yeah, that.
Andrew, when now so was meeting all this that runs people's house in our country, we kind of put meter that didn't used to get water. Started getting water, using the water more wisely. So I convened area, and because you want to something that because you see a lot of water running through or constantly through the Montfenjou River, that it cannot be depleted.
It could be.
And there are farmers lower than we are taking. So you have to be careful that you shed the water.
You don't starve them.
Yeah, you don't starve them below.
Because
downstream.
Boyo right there in my days by me, and even Saul, who has his thing, and I think that Kenny Black, he's doing some stuff lower down closer to the bushery. You don't want to cause a situation.
You have a whole established ecosystem from that area downward.
The people at where we call Under Canal there,
Warrior and the guys.
Warrior and the guys there, they're doing their stuff. So you want to ensure that it gets down to them.
Even in that area, you want to ensure that water use it wisely. You don't want to, basically wasting water that it costs money to get to you.
Yeah, but I am for the one where you said, let's put meters You pay for what you use. You pay for what you
And make it
use.
very reasonable.
Make it
So you're not
reasonable.
charging
Because
anybody
it's untreated
exorbitantly.
water, quote unquote. It's
Exactly.
untreated water, so it shouldn't be that expensive. It shouldn't be
Exactly.
that expensive.
And more grant money. So you don't really want to, at the same time, you want to act responsibly.
The price. What has been happening? BJ, did you get a chance to listen to Parliament?
I did.
And what
Part
did you
on,
learn?
part off.
What did you learn?
On.
The bill is good or the bill is bad? Or you don't care?
The bill is good or the bill is bad.
Or
Those
you
things
don't
are just
care.
relative, Andre.
Okay.
It depends on how people look at it. Some people on one side that presenting the bill may tell you it's good. Some people on the other side may tell you need to make certain changes and whatnot and whatnot. Andre, what I would like to see, and I keep saying that, politicians in our country act more responsibly, act more mature, and discuss the issues that affect our country in a more respectable, rational, polite, in a more tolerant way. We behave as though only what we say is important, and we act that way outside too, Only what we say must stand. Or we walk. So by the time we get to where we go, nothing else matters. You lock yourself. And this occurred to my mind this morning about 4 o'clock. Yeah, I was up and about. And it actually ran through. Andre, sometimes when you, and I'm not talking about leaders in general, anywhere. Andre, you need to get down on your knees and ask God for wisdom. He may bless you to have certain academic qualification, but sometimes you're lacking something they call wisdom. Solomon get down on his knees and he say, you know something? Probably can ask you for a heap of diamond and gold and whatever and riches and whatever. I'm not asking you for that. If you give me wisdom, I know those things will come after.
Yeah.
People are unwise. And I'm pointing my fingers at anyone here. I'm saying that we need to act more rational, more sensible, more mature, and realize that people are watching you, the world is watching you, and the next generation have something here. So I don't look. Sometimes, Andre, as far as I concern, how much bill that we passed over the last umpteen years? How much of them are really enacted? Those things are just like a showbiz sometimes, I don't know if you know that, And then some of the people who pass the bill are the first one that need to be arrested for breaking the same bill.
I thought you would have said executed. I was waiting for you to say executed.
No, it happens. Sometimes we do things and then we have to understand some. Okay, but I would like to. I have to say about that.
My takeaway from the whole debate is the fact that Prime Minister Mitchell kept saying, and other members of his administration, those represented in the House, they kept saying, well, you did the bill. You drafted the bill. The only thing is that you didn't bring the bill to Parliament, but you did this and you did this and you did this. And I'm like, well, NMP taking a serious beating on that one. So I'm there only to hear the Honorable Peter David gets up and says, well, you guys saying that NNP did this bill, but that is not necessarily true. I, meaning Peter David, he's saying I was part of the NDC when that bill was drafted. Not drafted by the NDC. He didn't say that. He said it was drafted, I think the OECS or whatever would have drafted that bill and gave it to them. So he was part of the NDC, BJ, in 2011 when that bill came to them. He remembers that. So he's saying to Prime Minister Mitchell, yo, brethren, what you're saying there is not true.
Andre, you know, some people like me,
Eh.
I always think rationally. So when Dickon was making that point, PM Dickon, good morning. When PM Dickon was making that point, actually thought it was true. No. And I get up and go outside. What
What is-
it is they want to debate about and speculate and then some of our politicians and if me and you talking on his house and telling me you're making this video, confusing me, you know.
Yeah.
And
But
there is there
that, that one shocked me, honestly. Because, and I wonder how many things other
was like about what it is you're coming and find. So you're confusing me. You know, you go to
you okay. They can pass and you pass it does not mean anything.
and something could pass and unpass when you feel like
Okay. To do with getting that.
Andre, politicians are they get so right? that the transparency that they're talking about. And you're not accountable to the people. You're doing like you're accountable to your own self. That is not good governance neither. Because there should be a process in doing those things. If you're doing something for the people, all right, how comes you're not including them in it? Well, you're doing it for your own self.
Yeah.
And we need to be more nice. We need to start loving up each other more. Too many times we're letting politics divide us on very many times we're walking around with our political cap and we're not prepared to put it down. And sometimes you need to distinguish sometimes and the interest of your own self sometimes, and your country must always come first. But I realize for some people, it's self, party, country. What is the next way around? Country first, every given
first.
time.
Every time.
You would to think that you can. Paul Pat and them would have tried that thing on them, and Stalin and them years ago. Never worked, then, not working now.
Can't work.
No,
Can't work.
you're not going to work. The time we're living in, the change, technological advances would have become so great that these days, man, you probably don't understand that if you get out on the street, somebody can measure your height, your whatever, your color, your weight, everything by just
Yeah, clip.
that's it.
And they know everything about you.
Yeah.
Where you sleep last night, what you eat, and everything.
Your alcohol level in your blood.
Everything like that, you know. So, let's change the subject, BJ.
Yeah.
What are you going to?
What today we're going? You're going to look at sports? You're bringing sports live today?
No.
Oh.
So I'd love to, but there's so many challenges with this. It's just not funny. So we are not prepared. We're definitely not prepared to do
Okay.
it.
But it happens.
Yeah, we're definitely not prepared to do it. So because it's not like going in for. And then you have to get broadcasters, you have to get people to do stats for you, all sorts of things. You see, one of the biggest issues, BJ, in relation to having games and carrying them, the people who organize the games, they never organize for a broadcast team.
Okay.
They just figure you could just come there and you could just do it. I ended up in one of the games this year, and I says, okay, fine, may I have the meeting? And people ask me, what is that? So I said, well, I need information. If I don't get information, then I can't say anything. And anything I said cannot be held against me. And they thought that I was being funny.
No, but
You
I
know?
think we need more for doing certain things. We need to put structures in place. Small authorities, Andre, the things without even telling them. But they have to do what you expect of them. We need to communicate even better.
Yeah, we really need to.
Yeah.
So the best thing to do is not do it. You understand? The best thing to do is just not do it.
You know, actually, when I used to go to Magdala College, I had sports, and they used to have it at 4. I think they still do. The 200-meter track, you have to start one side and run a bend, and then you straighten up.
Yeah.
And I realized that I was in Farm 3 or so, or sometime somewhere around there, and I, with lots of people, I've been talking about a few thousand people and it's like, I stopped 200 meters. And I think I reached somewhere around the bend, and I find everybody past me. And I just start to walk. And I say, you see that? Let me leave this
That is
thing where
it.
it is. That's,
Yeah. That is
never
the end
try
of your
again.
athletics
That's the
career.
end of that.
Oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh my. It's crazy.
That ended there.
Ended there and then. Oh. I believe we're having some issues with internet this morning, yeah. And I really and truly, I did promise some people that hey, this thing was going to be solved, this thing was going to be dealt with, and it's just at this particular point in time, BJ, in relation to this, I'm fed up. I don't know which way to go again with it. I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. I am starting to believe now, BJ, that probably I need to change my computers.
It happens, Andre.
Yeah.
Is
You probably need to call your banker in truth.
devices you're using, they can give trouble. They can go bad. Electronics.
But
Think
oh
about it.
no, oh no, man, it's frustrating.
Think
It's
about it,
rather
Andre.
frustrating. It's rather frustrating.
You control your thought pattern, and yet still, you think about bad things and you do bad things. Far less something that man fitting together. Something gonna go bad.
This is not good, BG. This is just not. It's just not good. It's just not good. Anyway, so someone wants to know. Yeah, I had to ask this question this morning. When is Easter again, BJ? Do you remember? Do you know?
No, I don't know. But it's Easter, Andre.
Let me do some check. But someone wants a quantity of vegetables.
The person may have different farmers, different things. Generally, you don't find farmers have a wide variety of stuff. Sometimes you find somebody with watermelon and something else, somebody with tomatoes and something else, or sometimes they all don't come in together because of the land space and. But I'm sure there gonna be stuff around. I've seen some farms that have stuff that should be ready.
And they should be ready by Easter?
Not me.
Okay. Because maybe cantaloupe, they're looking for pineapples, lettuce, tomatoes, and what else? Cucumbers.
That should
Would
be
you have around Easter? Would you?
probably
Which ones would you have?
maybe lettuce and tomatoes.
Lettuce and tomatoes. Okay. Lettuce and tomatoes round about Easter. So I need to find somebody who has ones. Yeah. I'm just taking some pictures here to send it off to the internet service provider because I am at this time I'm pissed off to the highest level of festivity. Is that
It happens.
yeah, I'm really pissed off.
That's when the problems start.
When you get pissed off?
You didn't have a problem before until you get pissed off.
Well, I guess.
You created the problem. So don't get pissed off.
But it's not working, BJ. It's not working the way it should.
I know. And I can hear it in your voice. But if you
It's
tone
not
it down
working.
and take 3 deep breaths and start doing the right things, you may get things start working.
BJ, you know how many deep breaths I took here? Well, I'm sitting
You
here
don't
right
take
now.
it enough.
For the blood. Somebody just bring me breakfast. Treat me nice. It's one of the mornings I'm saying, yeah, bring me breakfast and treat me nice, man.
So agriculturally, things going with you. You stopped a bit of farming yourself? I realize
Well,
that you give up that for one reason or another.
I didn't give it up. As a matter of fact, I was supposed to do what I was supposed to do. I spoke to the people, and
You want to expand?
no, I spoke to the people, and when I finally got on to you know who, and we had a conversation, and then I was supposed to receive a return call and received a return call.
Okay.
And that was as early as late as yesterday. I was supposed to receive that call and I didn't receive that call. So I realized that, you know what, I probably need to do this thing differently. I probably need to do this thing differently, and differently it will be done. But I have not given up on that no, I have not given up with that project in mind. I need to find out if BJ, okay, not if, what, from your end, you're big into agriculture, what is being done at this time to get younger people attracted to agriculture? Is anything being done? Because it's hearing anything, and I don't know if I'm not putting myself in a position to hear. But you are a farmer, so you should be able to hear.
Andrew, I'm not hearing anything. And I'm not speaking specifically to this point you're making. I think in a lot of cases, we need information to reach people and relevant information to reach people and to reach them on time.
So
You know, I expect institutions like the Grenada Development Bank to reach out to farmers if they have agricultural programs. Whether it be loaned or whatever, I expect them to reach out. But it is the next way around. The farmer have to try to reach out. And that's the reason why you have those institutions. I don't expect marketing board, all right, to sit there and don't reach out to farmers. How are they going to know what farmers have? How are they going to know what is their need? How are they going to know X, Y, and Z? But it's the next way around. The farmers have to reach out. We are doing things before behind.
Yeah.
How comes I just be sitting home and out of the blues? I just get all my phone full up of my son some would have fet places and some
Go
this
to
and some
fet and
that and
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And how comes I can't hear nothing from GDB? And I can't hear nothing from marketing board, and I can't hear nothing from this other institution that is of national interest?
Yeah.
Think about it, Andre. The information that is being suckled sometimes are not necessary and relevant, but this seems to be souping up the airwaves and internet and everywhere, social media. With information, and Andre, we focus on putting people down.
We'll call it a good morning.
Morning to gentlemen.
Yeah.
And in reference to what you all just said, it ran through my mind just a little before you all say it, because I listened to the town hall meeting last night, and a similar question was asked to the Minister of Agriculture. And to me, they don't have anything in place, because you talk about in the next few months, what will going to happen and what not. And the gentleman said that we haven't got much lands in Grenada, and the other government did some work and the amount of idle lands and so on. But okay, you had plant distribution open. You said that you gave all what you intended to plant and whatnot. And today you can have an idea as to where we going. The marketing board closed down. You said a new entity coming in. You should know, they should have a projection of where they're going, where we're going. So these questions should be at the fingertip of the minister. No. You should be able to tell the nation the amount of idle lands are uncultivated lands, the amount that could be cultivated, and who are the persons so far that are willing to cultivate their lands. These are questions that you can have in town hall and go and not be. He talk about a secretariat for the marijuana thing, and the secure officer already. At one time we heard the office was ready. Now we hear it's not quite ready and whatnot. We don't know where we're going. There isn't any direction that you could point to where you're going. At this time, Cocoa Association should be able to tell us what the production thing. If you're talking about river agriculture, you should be able to tell us not make lands that are there. And what is an object? And if we can't say that, no, then how come you tell us that agriculture is on the front burner? How come agriculture on the front burner and these questions can before that they will be coming around with meetings to explain to the farmer after the close of marketing board? And they see the marketing board close, and they have not even, up to now, the government have not tell us who are the members of the new board or the interim board and what are the aims and objects. So you are quite right, Mr. BJ. We shooting blind. Project it up where you're going. If agriculture is so important now, this government give it first priority, the other government had it as first priority. Where are we now? We see a company from Trinidad wants to do business with us. So at least you should be going to the farmer and tell them, okay, you have that amount of land, you can cultivate that, you can cultivate this, you can cultivate that. Nothing is done. The bushing, when they came in, they decided to do it differently, they say. It was not properly done by the last government. Have we seen any, not in the bush, in the farm, have we seen any difference in it? No. No. They held back the program a little bit. Nothing. The service farmer is not properly rendered, and you don't see proper follow-up So you are already in there. We do not see a projective of where you're going. I'm worried about million by agriculture. But where are we going?
Your guess is as good as mine, Clifford. Where are we going? That's the
Yeah, they're
important
not a
question.
signal. They're not a signal showing us where we're going.
Yeah.
And I thought by now we would have seen a signal with the move of marketing board and with the new trust that you have been marketing board. Also, we should have seen a thing. Up to now, we don't know how much people remain marketing board.
Andrew, you know actually what
We don't know what they're buying.
Hold on, Clifford. Yes, BJ.
Clifford, you actually know what going through my mind? There is a book named Alice in Wonderland. And one day she was going down the road and she met a Jewish man with many roads in her. And a rabbit was there. She said, Mr. Rabbit, where this road taking you? The rabbit said, where you want to go? She said she don't know. He said, take any other road, you know.
Something so happened to me one day, Honestly, I got lost in the mountain in Douglaston. But I forget to look at the area where I was going. And I crossed that area and I reached right down to the river. I said, you see me, I don't go down on the river stone there because sometimes so you have place I can pass when because the river going down this way. A lot of big. I come back up about 3 times, but I can't remember the passage up to go across. Outside I get late. That happened about after 12 so. All minutes to 2. I up in the bush I don't know where to pass to go down. I can't tell myself where. I sit down, I say, man, United, if they take me, I will sleep here, and in the morning I will find my way. I sit down there, get up again, I do it again. And I look at the tree, something say, boy, that is the tree you had to pass. And I take out. That would have been about after 2. So, any road,
if you don't know where you're going, any road taking you there?
Thank you, Cliff. Take care. If you don't know where you're going, that is so. But I believe that honestly, BJ, the country needs some sort of a direction. The government, their mantra is the transformative agenda. Then roll out what is it. Don't just say transformation. I don't know what it is. And I'm honestly trying to find out, hey, what is it? You have some little stooge people on media saying, oh, take transformation. Well, what is transformation? What is being transformed? I see us retrogressing more than anything else. Going up in Parliament and say, yo, you do that, and say, nah, Bridget, that was done in our time back then, That is a serious indictment, It just tells you that at that particular point in time, our parents are speaking the truth.
If you was in the courts, Andre, and something like that was to happen, and you was trying to prosecute,
you lose the case?
You would have lost. The magistrate or the judge was going to dismiss the case instantly.
Throw that case there.
Yeah. Already you start off wrong.
And then another caller coming to you. And then another bit. We almost finished your time. Let's take the caller. Good morning, quickly.
Gentlemen, yeah.
DJ,
you're a farmer, you love it thing. Do that and can I help yourself to grow it? Don't worry, government. Government have no interest in agriculture. You should be this person that get that with jack like colonialism. Yeah.
Alright, I heard you, sir. This BJ we can continue that conversation another time.
Another time. It's time for us to leave.
BJ,
I have a lot to do today. Take care and have a good morning to the general.
So don't run out me this morning. To love you. Take care.